Well, I had a whole video already recorded, but none of the audio is fucking saved. So here we are recording another one. I spotted this video. It's called "It Looks Like a GTR But Costs Way Less" by Donut. I used to watch her shit all the time until all the main dudes pretty much left. So
everyone wants an R34 GTR, but if you're like me, you don't have R34 GTR money.
okay, I'm gonna say it right off the bat. It is my favorite car. But I understand it's overrated. It's either the R34 or the R35. I want to die with at least one of them. Maybe it's probably going to be the R35. So,
But what if I told you there's a cheat code?
a cheat code? Watch it be a Honda Civic with the just fucking body kit, an EM1 with the body kit. That'd be cool. I can see it's got raised though. Those are like 3K wheels right there.
This is a Skyline 25 GT Turbo. Now, it might look like
it's a GTT. I thought it was like another car with some sort of body kit. So it's still a Nissan.
GTR.
Still
with
GTT.
An extra set of doors. It might sound like one too.
It's got 4 doors. I've seen these before. The GTTs, you can go to like import websites and they're listing them for like 25 grand. They're super cheap. But also I guess they do say that importers can scam.
Hold it. Give it the beats. But this handsome lad right here cost a fraction.
Wait, I think I'm not sure, but the R34 came with the RB26, right? I'm wondering if the GTT still has the same engine because it's still turbo. Isn't there still a GT, just a GT or another one? I feel like there's another one. There's a GTT, a GTR, and I'm not sure if it's a GTS or a GT. I don't know.
The price. Can you dodge the JDM tax with one of these? Let's go bumper to bumper and find out. It's actually pretty nice in here. Isn't it sick?
This is the most unreal thing I've ever seen. This makes me want to finish my S14 right now.
I mean, it is really nice. Original paint?
Sickening.
Here in the States, the Skyline GTR is basically a living god. But back in Japan, this is kind of a normal car, a family car, which is how the owner of this car treats his. Now, you're probably familiar.
I feel like over there, they're still starting to become more rare, but I don't know. I mean, I guess for 20 G's, still selling them to us for 20 G's from the importers, I guess. You know, I saw a video a while back where they were saying that most of these cars are just sitting in the front of someone's backyard, just rotting away, just waiting for someone to come save their lives.
With the R32, R33, and R34, but there are actually 10 other generations of Skyline. 10! Now, you probably know some Infinities, like the G35, G37, and the Q50. Those are all Skylines. This Bayside beauty right here belongs to my new friend,
I knew Infinity was
Tam.
Nissan, I just didn't know they were all still Skyline.
Thank you so much for bringing your car in. Can you kind of just walk us through your journey with this thing? How'd you come to own this car?
I was a combat medic, veteran of Afghanistan and Iraq wars, and I had this dream that, you know, I could live my dream if I just sacrificed enough, and this is that dream.
R34
this is the owner.
GTRs start around $150,000.
Oh, that's half of a house. Not even. A house costs way more than that now. But still, fuck, that's the price of like a 2017 GTR. That's fucking wild.
But GTTs can be found for as low as $8 grand.
Yep.
Now, before
8
you start
G's?
looking up cars for sale, you should know that GTTs usually don't look as good as this in stock form.
They really don't.
Tam wanted his GTT to look like a GTR. And
So it is a body
there are a lot
kit.
of body kits out there that could accomplish that, Tam is smart. He did his homework. He wanted a car built by a little shop in Inazawa called a Kobu Factory. They specialize in taking base R34s and fitting them with a super accurate GTR body kit. Their process is meticulous.
They gotta
don't
be
just slap the
expensive
kit
as
on
hell,
and
though.
call it a day. They altered the fender sheet metal so the kit has structural support. They reskinned the rear doors, and they can even upgrade your entire interior with seats and fresh trim so it's all one cohesive.
Man, if I ever get the money to do so, I probably would do something like this. Have the car sent to a shop that would do it right. Because this looks fucking sick.
If your dream car is a 4...
At this point, it is a real GTR, you know? I mean, not by the VIN or straight out of the factory, but they're literally making it into one, which is pretty dope, I'd say. It's worth it to do that and spend the money on the shop and to go out and buy a real GTR. Especially if it's already a Skyline, it's a GTT.
At the tofu shop with one of those. I mean, if this thing didn't have 4 doors, I would be totally convinced that it's a GTR. I mean, when it was sitting outside, I was coming around the corner.
But the 4 doors is still pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
And like all the way to here, I'm like, oh my God. It's awesome. And then you see the rest, and guess what? It's still awesome. Akubo Factory did an amazing job.
I really, really liked the GTR look. And with a stock GTT, it doesn't have that.
I like how he didn't go and put the GTR badge. A lot of GTT owners will go ahead and do that and just fake it. I don't like it when they do that. I like how he's repping the GTT.
That look, and I was like, I'm pretty sure someone out there.
And it's right-hand drive.
I
I didn't even notice.
Akobu just popped up, and then I started deep diving into them, and it's 2 Japanese men in a small little shop, and that's what they do every single day. They just modify GTTs.
Wow, so
to give it
they're
that
well known.
Beautiful look.
They got a charge,
they
though.
Only work on Skyline.
Real hefty price.
You know that they're doing like the best that they can.
Yeah.
Wow, that blue is so beautiful.
Adding to the GTR vibe are these awesome Volk TE37 Saga SL
They are real
wheels,
raised.
18 by 9.5, 245 all the way around. It's a square setup.
I think those wheels are like $3,000 wheels if I'm not
legendary wheel in their
mistaken.
Own right. They're super
I got
lightweight,
reps of those
which
for
means
like
it
$1,000
doesn't
bucks.
take as much effort for your engine to get the wheels turning.
J-
so a lot of
J&Cs.
racers use them. They're super cool, and they really add to the whole vibe. Now, speaking of stance,
It's on bags.
HKS Hypermax coilovers riding
Never
underneath
mind.
some air cups that let Tam adjust the ride height depending on where he's driving. Enough of these big
What?
circles. Let's pop the hood.
Coilovers? That is so
The key
confusing.
difference between the GTT and the GTR is under the hood here. GTR, everyone knows, rocking that RB26 DETT twin
Okay,
turbocharged inline
so the RB.
six. Very legendary, if temperamental.
Is that rod
This
knock?
right here is the RB25 Neo 2.5 liter
So it's not the same engine.
inline six. It only has 1 turbocharger. People love tuning these RB25s.
Only.
They
What does he
can
mean
go
only one? Does the RB26 have 2? I never knew the RB26 was twin turbo.
A lot of power pretty reliably with just a few bolt-ons here and there. You have decided not to do that.
With injectors, a bigger
Who is bro in the
turbo,
back?
Tune, you could easily put
What is he
like
there
400 or
for?
500 horsepower,
Cameraman?
make tons of power with little to no effort. But I see that there's a lot more power in their strength.
All right, y'all might hate me for this, but I think I would want to K-swap one of these. I probably wouldn't be able to do it myself, but I would definitely send it to a shop to get a K-swap. Because I've seen a few K-swapped R34s. Pretty nice, man.
Most desirable cars are actually the stock ones because it's that blank slate, that blank canvas.
Yeah.
So if anyone were to own this after me, they know that they're starting from square one.
I wouldn't even
and
sell it.
They have that opportunity to keep it the way it is, the way that the engineers intended it to be, or they can make it their own.
And I don't know about you guys, but my favorite part of an engine is how it sounds.
Sure.
So the Kakamoto exhaust is a JDM exhaust in its full essence. It's actually street legal and it does not drone. It's very low key, but as soon as you step on full throttle, it really does open up.
Street legal, you say, huh? So it'll pass emissions?
All right, the outside of this car is super tricked out. What about the inside? Let's check it out. It's bone stock. Tam did make
Bone
some
stock.
changes to the sound system for better livability. I love
Yeah,
that.
put some
I think
subwoofers in there.
that's
Some 212s and an
But
amp.
let's be honest. The front 2 seats are not what's interesting about this car. What's up,
the back?
Tam? What are we doing back here? What goes on back here?
Well, I always drive my kids around in here, so it's actually really comfortable for them.
I want to see if I can.
That'd be
fit
sick
behind
as
myself.
fuck. Imagine
I wanna
your dad
see
picking
how
you up in one of
close
these.
Your knees are to your chest.
Holy fuck.
Seats in my position.
No, I'm jealous now. I don't even have kids.
You want the homie hauler. You gotta get some smaller homies, I think. On a road trip, I could see driving up to like the bay in the back of this thing. I could see that maybe.
If all your friends were like the little yellow minions,
If they were the Minions. Yeah. My dad described the Minions. He was trying to describe them to my wife, and he's like, yeah, what's that movie with like the guy with the other little guys, and
I don't
he, like
know.
doesn't treat them very well.
Not from your generation, bro.
When
Can't
I
relate.
found
Sorry.
out that Skylines come in 4 doors, I was like, dude, now I get to share this with my kids. I share this with my friends and my wife, and we all go for like a quick little canyon run, drop them off at school. It's a do everything car. And
Yep. Oh, yeah, I would daily that shit.
Get to enjoy it.
Tam, you've been talking a lot of game about how practical this thing is. You say it's got a big trunk. Let's see this trunk, dude.
Yeah, man.
That is a big. I could fit in there. That's
Wow.
also big.
Both of us can fit in there.
I'd put
Probably
three
have to do
12s
some
in that.
extra
You, me,
stuff.
and Jimmy.
Three
Yeah,
12s.
this is enormous. And
No
you
spare
have the air
tire.
tank for the compressor and everything. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. So technically, it's like a 6 or 7 passenger car. You know, 3 in
What-
here,
yeah.
4 in there.
Wait, what did you say?
All right, this thing is swaggy, practical.
Not even gonna entertain
I
it.
gotta see how it drives though. Tam, you think I could get those keys?
Oh, W car, bro.
Okay, the transmission in here, still an automatic, but still somewhat responsive. It doesn't take forever to get in the right.
I mean,
gear
I
you
can't
tell it
hate.
to.
It's still a Skyline.
But dude, for what this thing
Preferably
is, for
manual,
everything that
but
it can do,
automatic,
huge
I
trunk,
wouldn't mind.
The rear seats, just the pure aura of it all, and also like you're not gonna annoy your neighbors with some crazy loud car.
I feel like you
you're gonna
could
look
swap
at-
it in the
that's just-
future though
that's
if
a
you
cool
wanted
car.
to. If this transmission blows up, just get the shifter cables and the linkage and everything with the manual transmission.
That's
Hashtag Japanese.
that's hashtag annoying.
I forget that these cars are all-wheel drive too.
This thing is awesome, dude. It's just like
Yeah.
now we're just cruising back.
Absolutely right, sir.
Quiet. Again, the suspension, that Hypermax. I'm gonna have to look into those, dude.
Wow.
It's nice.
We're getting older, you know,
Yeah.
like that stiff suspension, you know, my chiropractor already has enough money. He doesn't.
Stiff suspension, huh? I don't know. I like the suspension in my Honda. It's like that shit slammed to the fucking ground. Fuck no speed bumps.
Need more money.
Let's talk looks for a second. Is the GTT just as cool looking as a GTR? I think with this Okubo factory job done on it, I would say yes. I love the character.
I mean, if it wasn't for the 4 doors, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyways. If that shop specializes in making them exactly one-to-one replicas, I mean, how would you even be able to tell?
Every time we get out of this car to get shots of it or whatever, put it in the parking lot, get thumbnails, we've all of us have just been like, man, that's a sick looking car. And I
mean, from the front, literally, if
I
you put the
think two-door,
GTR badge,
four-door,
I don't
doesn't
think
matter.
the average person
R34
would be able to
is
tell.
one of those
Even people that
legendary
want an
designs that no
R34,
matter
I
what
wouldn't be able to tell.
configuration it is, you're gonna be looking back at it every time you get out of the car and go, man, I'm glad I bought this. It has enough power, it gets up and goes, it makes some good noises. However, it does feel down on power compared to the RB26. I don't think anyone's surprised by that. That is a racing motor after all, and this is a consumer car engine meant to get you to work and back. I
Still
feel
turbo.
like I'd be very tempted to make some tune changes.
How much does it make, like $375?
But I also value reliability.
I forgot what he
them.
said.
So, I don't know, that would be a pretty hard decision, I think.
I low-key don't even care though. I mean, it.
And it puts you back in your seat a little bit.
How often
And
would
once
you
that
really
big
drive a
step's built,
sedan
you
that
start feeling it.
fast,
It's like,
especially if it's a
okay,
car that's
there
kind of
we
rare? I
are.
don't think
It
you'd
just
want to
takes-
risk
you gotta
wrecking
get
it.
the beats a little bit. I could definitely see daily driving this thing. This is one of the coolest dailies I've had the chance to drive. It looks amazing, but also you don't have to deal with all the RB26 issues. You don't have to deal necessarily with worrying about
K-swap.
scratching your 150,000, you know, one of 700 in this color combination GTRs. Handling wise, this thing, you can definitely feel the added weight of the extra doors and the added length and all that. It definitely feels heavier. The high cast, while at first very weird sensation, there's a reason why Nissan installed it on their cars. It definitely helps it get around corners. Does that high cast come in at lower speed too?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can feel it. If you don't know what high cast is, it's rear wheel steering. So effectively,
wow.
it turns the rear wheels at low and high speeds. And
I
high
didn't know that.
speeds, It actually
Like a
kinda
fire
crab
truck.
walks
Isn't that what
on
fire
the freeway, correct,
trucks do?
Pam?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an interesting sensation. People don't really like it if you're more used to traditional suspension, but you know, Nissan put it on a bunch of their cars for a reason. And
That's
because
cool,
it is
actually.
effective.
90s technology right there. At its
I just saw a video on Instagram yesterday about a car from the 1930s. He had a spare wheel in the back, and it would like act as a jack. It would drop down, and then he'd be able to parallel park. I don't know why they didn't keep doing that with Jeeps, but that was a pretty cool innovation. I'm not gonna lie.
Best.
Okay, I definitely understand why people take it out because it is unsettling if you're not used to it.
Yep.
So, is the GTT a cheat code to R34 ownership? Absolutely. If you buy a stock one, you're gonna get like 80% of the swag of a GTR.
Why is this dude just looking at the camera like that? What the
Car,
fuck?
You're gonna get even closer. I'll say like
What?
95% there. The 4-doors, I think, add to the looks. It's something different. It's cool. It's a great sedan design, and I think.
Why is he even in that car?
Definitely consider.
One of the things that
Just have him
I've
ride with the
got
camera
to
crew.
experience is people's lives and their deaths. And you find out that at the end of the day, what's the most important things? I was diagnosed with PTSD. I came home and I was kind of like a shell of myself. And to the point where I thought about killing myself. So I found a really good therapist. I went on medications for a little bit, and then I got better. And I swore to myself that I would honor the people's lives that didn't make it through the war, that lived to
I wonder how many of these
older
people
than
didn't
20
make it.
years old, that I would try to live the best life that I could. And so part of that is achieving our dreams. And this R34 Skyline is kind of an embodiment of living for, today.
TAM is proof that your past does not define your future. No matter what kind of battle you're fighting, you are always worthy and capable of finding happiness for yourself. Now, that path is different for everybody, but I promise that it's there. Tam, thank you so much for bringing.
Okay, that would have been kind of fucked up if it was an ad.
Story. Really means a lot. Tam is also a big fan of Donut, and if you are a big fan of Donut and want to tell your story and show off your car here on Bumper to Bumper, hit the link in the description below. We are looking through the submission list all the time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't checked out last week's episode, you can check it out right here. And we'll see you next week.
I had to let him finish. Oh, fuck. I was trying to let him finish, not restart the whole video. That was a good video, though. I'm not going to lie.
When are we going to have the intros? The intros, bruh.